Hi, Asiana Post News here. My name is Sheenly Moreno. I'm a guest correspondent, and we're here with Stella and Darlene to talk about their organization, and they have tournament coming soon. Stella?
Yes, thank you for inviting us, Shinli. We are excited and we're looking forward to discuss everything with you and increase the awareness of the cause of the tournament that's going to be coming around the bend
Yes.
April 5th.
April 5th.
Yes.
Yeah, that's close.
Very close.
Okay. And Darlene?
Yeah, so we are representing ANCOP Foundation USA, which is an arm of Couples for Christ. It's our work for the poor. And this tournament, all the proceeds from this tournament will go towards providing education for the children through ANCOP Foundation. So it's a very good cause.
Yes, that's wonderful. So your tournament is going to be on the 5th of April, right?
Yes.
So would you like to tell us? I mean, you have sponsorship and all
yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
So the official name of the tournament is the second annual SoFlo Phil-Am Pickleball Tournament. And by the answering the cry of the poor.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have quite a few sponsors.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. We
Okay.
have Bola.
Bola. Can you tell us about Bola?
Well, this is a local company here that's growing. The owner is from Port St. Lucie. And he's also our tournament director. He will run the tournament.
Okay. He's going to be there?
He's going to be there. He's going to run the tournament.
Okay, that's good.
It's he has a platform that we use, and it gives us a lot of peace of mind because a lot of our players are really serious, intense players,
Right.
and we have to cater to that.
Uh-huh.
Of course, we have a lot of sponsors too, like Laban Associates Insurance Company. We have Florida Power and Light, Ultimate Care Incorporated,
Right.
Vikings Yacht. We have also construction companies like FG Construction, MVP Concrete. We have Cornerstone Behavioral Health and Counseling. We have quite a few of supporters
That's
in the
wonderful.
local community.
So is this a fundraising?
It is a fundraising for a cause,
Okay.
answering the cry of the poor, one child, one family, one community at a time. That's our motto.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your goal as far as like how much, are you trying to achieve?
To raise.
To raise, yeah.
Yes, we're trying to raise $10,000 from the tournament, and it's actually achievable. It's there.
There it is.
And we're very glad we have a huge support from the community.
Yeah.
We have a lot of foot soldiers, a lot of groups that in our network who promoted the game at the same time, looking for sponsors and just looking for even smaller donors.
Right.
So we're there.
So community is very important, right?
Yes.
I mean, for the success of this event. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, how many players are you anticipating to participate in this tournament?
We're anticipating at least 96 players. Right now we're at about 54, so we got 2 weeks
And you
to
still
go.
have time?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Last year we got up to about 94 players.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
expecting to max out the number of players we can accommodate. It'll be fun.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like the fastest growing sports now in the U.S. or the world.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So how early did you prepare for this? Did you start preparing for this tournament?
Okay. I think I would like to take you back 2 years ago when we started planning for this. That was in 2023.
Right.
Darlene, she's a good friend of mine, and I know she loves pickleball. So I've been helping a lot of charitable organizations in the past, volunteering. And I thought about called her one day and asked her, hey, would you like to do a fundraising game a fundraising tournament, or anything that would like we can use your love for the game pickleball. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course I said yes. Yeah, why not? It's something that I've enjoyed since 2020, during the pandemic. And I used to play tennis. And
I was gonna ask that if before pickleball were you doing some other sports and tennis.
yeah.
Okay.
And everybody was like, we see some friends, they're playing, and we're like, invite me. I want to do something outdoors. I don't want to just be cooped up in the house.
Right.
And it was a sport that at least you're away from people. You had like that social distancing that was required of us. And
At that time,
yeah. And then suddenly we're like, I'm recruiting people. It's like, hey, it's so much fun. Come on, come play. And eventually we had a community that was just growing and having fun. So.
And I think what's really good about this sports also because it's for all ages. I noticed, right?
Right.
I've played one time this week, once my first time. But yeah, I noticed that it's for all ages, young and the elderly.
Oh yeah,
Again.
yes.
Okay, wonderful. So what goes into organizing the tournament?
Okay.
This size, the
Okay.
96 players. You said
96 players. So first is, of course, just to let you know, give you an overview of our roles. So Darlene takes care of like the sports side of the tournament, and I take care of the business aspect of the tournament, that is networking, marketing, and fundraising. And she's the one who's recruiting the players, like the foot soldier in the pickleball courts.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a collective effort.
Right.
We have a committee, of course. These are all volunteers. We have moms with like 4 kids, but she's into the game. We have retired members of the committee who are so good, and they know financier. They know a lot of people too. So they're helping us with the sponsorships.
Right.
We have a lot of avid players who actually knows who are the players, and they can recruit them personally, and they could like just really spread the word. And of course, we have also a lady who plays pickleball, but she's very good with bookkeeping, budgeting, and forecasting. So
Wow.
it all just came together. Plus, of course, we have a tournament director who had been running tournaments,
Right.
I would say, all over Florida and even way
Other
out in
states
other
too?
states too, like California, Arizona, Texas, and he runs the tournament. So it really gave a good reputation to our tournament. It became like an anticipated one.
So sounds like a very well organized tournament you're gonna have on the 5th of April, huh?
Yes, yes, and of course, our goal is not just a tournament, but really increase the awareness of poverty outside United States, and that we can actually increase the awareness that we can change future, the trajectory of the future of children,
Right.
with a little amount that you can donate. So that is really the core of the tournament, increasing the awareness.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about, because you're doing like charitable works, right? So what have you done so far, your organization? Like, you did the fundraising also last year?
Yes, we did. Darlene also not only a pickleball player, but she's also a very good fundraiser. I will tell you that. She's really good, really good, like very creative. So Darlene can share a lot of things that we did.
About 3 years ago, one of the fundraisers that we did for ANCOP was we partnered with the singing group Dinggin, and we had a dinner and dance, and they had a concert. So they provided the entertainment. Well, we provided the food and music, and then we had a raffle as well for that. So that raised about $5,000-$6,000 as
Wow,
well
that's
for ANCOP, and it helped a lot of children be able to go to
in the
school.
Philippines.
Yes, in
Yeah.
In the
Philippines. Yeah.
Philippines.
Okay,
Yeah.
so great.
There's quite a few too. I would mention because there's some of this are not really like a very popular one, but Darlene used to bake pies, buko pie, would sell it during Christmas time.
You're
And
very talented.
yeah.
Sounds like.
And we sell like on Facebook Market some secondhand, and it all goes to the funds. And we
Yeah.
also have garage sale,
Yep. Plant sale.
plant sale.
Plant sales,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have maidens, like we call them handmaid. These are a group of older women, single women, and they would propagate plants
Yep.
and sell it. And
Yeah.
it all goes to the funds.
So you are a plantita, they call it.
Some of the things too that a lot of this our handmaids group are if there's birthday parties or their birthday, instead of getting those gifts, they'll ask, instead of giving me gifts, just donate it for this cause,
Wow.
and it goes there. So every
it
little
goes
bit
there.
helps.
Yeah. Sounds really good. All the volunteers are also pickleball players,
Not necessarily.
Not nec-
Yeah, not necessarily.
but they have the passion for the
they have a
sports.
passion for they have the passion for sports, but at the same time, some of our volunteers are children. Children, and we also have like high school kids. They need for community hours, so we
Right.
give that to them. We also have a lot of them are the handmaids because they're really good. They have a lot of time in their hands, and volunteers too, like pickleball players. And some of them are just they found us online, and they would sign up for volunteer.
Okay.
Yeah, and like friends in the court, they don't want to play the tournament, but they'd like to be there. You know.
That's awesome that they would be the one to approach you, your organization, to do that volunteering. That's wonderful. That's kind of a challenge. I run an organization also. I forgot to mention in the beginning. PASA, Filipino-American Sports Association, and like last year we did 2 tournaments for basketball. Yeah, so it was quite challenging to get
Yeah.
volunteers. I should spend time with both of you and talk and get some tips.
You're a physical
to do that.
therapist, right? So we need volunteers for first aid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we would
yeah,
call.
sure. Yeah.
That's
course,
really
yeah.
increasing awareness of the cause. That's very
Right.
important. Giving them the opportunity to serve because
Right.
that's how you raise community leaders.
Right.
Yeah, it would start as a
exactly.
volunteer, and they go up there and they started getting to be more committed
Right.
to the
So-
organization. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your volunteers, like what age group? Most of them. I mean, for the majority, are they young? Are they like what age group? Like
Well, during the tournament, most of the volunteers, 13 to
Oh,
like
yeah, that
age
young.
17.
Yeah.
that's
But a lot of the footwork before the tournament are mostly the adult volunteers.
Right.
On the
Yeah.
court, they're like, recruiting players to come. And
yeah. And did you also have volunteers who are young people who volunteered not because they want the community hours, but they just willingly give their time
Oh,
to
yes.
support the cause?
Yes,
Definitely.
yes. Her daughter is actually one of the most active volunteers too. Yeah, she sang the national anthem at the beginning of the tournament. Yeah,
Wow.
and
they share
Wonderful.
their talents.
they share the talents. I
And
would
it's
say,
all
yeah.
for the love of the community, for the love of God,
Yeah.
being able
Yes.
to give what they can, whatever talent that they
So
can.
you're having fun at the same time. You're raising awareness, of course, and then you're also raising funds in order to help to
Correct.
change the trajectory of other
future.
people. Yes. So
Yeah.
wow,
Yes.
it's a win-win for everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. So, how have you seen the popularity of pickleball grow in recent years?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A lot. I think when I used to play tennis, like I would see the courts on the other side. I was like, those are just for old people. That pickleball, what is that thing? And then when I start getting hooked on it, we're like, oh, there's a lot of young people playing now. I mean, you're like seeing people who are kids from their 10 years old to like older people in their 80s, and we're playing together. I think it's really more of a lot of the social aspect
Social.
of pickleball. I
Right.
mean, we're just having fun out there, and I mean, at the same time, you're
It's healthy.
You're exercising actually.
exercising.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a physical therapist, so that's
Yeah.
one of
the health
main
aspect.
things that
Yeah.
I think that's the most important. We're
Uh-huh.
moving. We're getting out there. We're
yeah,
just
helping making the community get healthy.
Yeah.
yep.
Actually, you would see how popular it would be because even in where I live, we have a clubhouse. The tennis court is being striped too with pickleball court.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tennis
Yeah.
courts converted to a
Yes.
pickleball.
Yes.
And they could not use it anymore after it is
can-
being converted to
No,
a
it is
pickle.
dual striped.
Ah,
They
okay.
stripe.
But now they have the competition for the time, for the availability of the
Yeah,
court, I
that's
guess.
true. That's true. That's true. But the thing is that, like, with pickleball, you can actually have two courts in one
Tennis
court,
courts.
like area wise.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's kind of like the I've seen one gym. The name is Pickleball, and yeah, they have the basketball courts, and you can turn one basketball court into two pickleball
Yes.
courts.
Yeah.
So wow, it's a wonderful idea. Okay. So far, what's the biggest challenge that you encountered in setting up this event?
the challenge here in South Florida is, of course, we have the weather, so it's limited time. You have to do the tournament in the driest season, which is
Which
like
is
winter,
when?
going to spring. You go beyond that one, it's so unpredictable.
Right.
Get used to court, they're wet, it's always raining. So that's the challenge. So you have a very limited time to do the game. Unless you find an indoor court, which is like you only have 6 courts. I'm not really sure how you can do a tournament with 6 courts. So you have to
With 6 courts, 6 pickleball courts,
Yeah, 6
because
pickleball.
because like
limited
in one
players.
day, how many courts would you be using? Let's say for the 96 players, how many courts are you gonna be using for?
We are
that?
using 10.
10.
10 courts.
So actually,
And
if
that's
we
a
had
whole
more-
day,
That's
whole
a
day
whole day.
event.
Yeah, that's the whole day. Yeah. So that's the biggest challenge there is find the season and of course the venue.
So I guess there are limited venues with 10 courts.
Yeah, it's limited at the same time. Like where we are from, Palm Beach County, the parks managed by Palm Beach County, Palm Beach County Parks and Recreations,
Right.
they're not for tournaments.
Yeah.
So even if they have 12 courts or 24 courts
Not
out
for
there,
tournaments.
they're not for organized leagues or tournaments. So you're just limited to some towns like Palm Beach Gardens. I think Del Rey have like probably 8 courts right here. And I think there's one in Deerfield, Pompano, Miami. But very limited
Yeah.
a venue,
Venue.
that's for rent and can be used for tournaments. So that's the challenge here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there are venues with that many courts.
Yes.
Well, only is they're not using it
Yes,
for
unfortunately in Palm Beach
organized
County.
leagues. So
For organized leagues and tournaments. Not even for lessons. It's just
not even for lessons.
yes.
But they're
Yeah.
building more.
They're building more. They're striping more. Yeah, they're striping
okay.
more courts. Yeah, they're converting more courts. So hopefully, as we progress throughout the years, they will be friendlier to tournaments.
Right. So that's the biggest challenge.
Yes,
huh?
that's
Not
the
even the
biggest
fundraising
challenge.
part, not even the getting volunteers, but
No.
It's the venue.
But that depends on how many players though are signing up, right? If you don't
Yeah.
have that many, is that a good number though? The 96 players
Yes, that's a
for
good
90,
number.
actually, I think if we had a bigger venue, we could
You could
accommodate more.
more,
We're
right?
limiting it to 96 because we only have 10 courts. And we
Right.
only have, the day to play.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year we'll have a bigger venue
Yeah.
and then we can accommodate more than 100 players.
And you have to reserve the venue like how many months prior?
1 year ahead.
A year ahead.
Yeah.
Wow. So I guess I'm just dreaming about my
But you can try. You can try. You can try a smaller game
tournament.
like what Darlene did
Okay.
a few years ago.
Yeah, we did
a smaller league and see if it works.
Yeah, start small
Yeah.
and right. Do it right.
Yeah, just do it
Make
right.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, well, we you did mention about the community involvement, the volunteers and all that. But so anyway, my next question is, how important community involvement in making this event a success?
Oh, it's essential. I can't emphasize more than that. Very, very important. You need a lot of brains, hands, and footwork
And footwork.
to do a tournament like this.
So it's like gathering all the
Rallying everybody.
Talents,
Rallying
bringing all the
everyone, all of
talents.
you.
and-
Right, you have to rally
Yeah.
them and really like spark it, and they would actually grasp the vision.
Yeah. Nice. So, what improvements or changes are you planning for future events? Are there any? Like you're close to your tournament now, but are there any areas where you think you still have to improve or
Yeah.
change?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
For next year, we're looking to tap more sponsors, who are willing to open their heart to share their
Right.
resources to us, whether it's money or their time or volunteering.
Right.
And we're looking at bigger venue so that we can accommodate more players, which means more opportunities for awareness on our cause.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the population is growing. I mean, the pickleball population. So I'm quite positive that you're gonna be able to do that, right? I mean, the two of you, you're very passionate, and right now you're really doing a wonderful job. I mean, I mentioned, I run an organization also, did the basketball, but it's I know the challenges that you have to face when running events like that, tournaments.
Right,
So
right.
you're doing a wonderful
Thank you.
wonderful
thank you.
job. Yeah.
Yes, because our goal is really to make ANCOP like a brand in South Florida pickleball tournament. We'd like to. That's our vision. That it's really going to grow like that. Okay, they would anticipate for the years to come that it's the ANCOP pickleball South Florida, because South Florida itself already is a.
Sounds great. Yeah.
It is already a brand all over the country. So we could actually start invitation games in the future.
Yes.
Like other states or other cities. We could, which we already started doing that. But we would like it to be like a brand that people are looking forward into. And we would like to expand the community.
Right.
What we're trying to say, we would like it to be more inclusive. Last year, probably I would say 70% of the players are non-Filipinos, and they're very serious players too.
Oh yeah, which I remember. So the players, the requirements, the rules, like they don't really need to be. They don't need to have Filipino blood. Like
No,
it's
No,
it's inclusive.
It's inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really inclusive. Yeah, if you would see, I would show you pictures later of
But
the players.
ANCOP
that we have.
is a Filipino organization.
Yes,
is
it's
it?
a Filipino foundation
A
based
foundation,
in the
yeah.
United States. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's good. That's
So
good.
that's our
so
vision.
Do you have non-Filipinos
Players?
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah.
Like even now, I would say if you look at the like 80% are
Non-Filipinos.
registered
Yeah.
non-Filipinos.
Wow.
Yeah, and some of them are
Wonderful.
from out of state. You
Uh-huh.
know,
So they would travel here to join the tournament?
not really. They have like second homes here.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, they would like just delay their usually April they start
Going back.
going back up north. So yeah,
So April is the month, huh?
that's like the cutoff.
The cutoff.
Yeah.
The cutoff.
July is not a good time.
It's too hot already by
hot?
that
Yeah,
time. Rainy
okay.
season.
Rainy.
You
like-
got those chances of
Unless you
canceling
do
your.
it indoor, which, like you
Correct.
mentioned,
Yeah.
the courts are limited.
the courts
Yeah.
are limited, but probably who knows? If there is one right here now, you could
And anyway, start small
start
first,
inquiring.
right?
Yeah,
Correct.
start small.
Or you look into like October,
October.
Yeah.
November, but do it before Thanksgiving because the
They're not
holidays
here
are
yet.
here.
Yeah, December is not a good month too.
December.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
everybody's
Because of the
busy.
holiday.
So like right there, very, very narrow time. Yet that's the most effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the players too nowadays want to be challenged. They're looking to play with different people to test their skill. So they join tournaments not just to increase their rating or their ranking, but to really just challenge themselves and see where they can improve their game and just trying to really just get better in the sport.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is when your tournament director has to come in and use a platform that is like universally used by pickleball players all over the country, and that's the pickleball brackets.
So a tournament director. That's
Yeah,
what
you need to have a tournament director. Yeah. But if you're starting, a lot of these tournament directors, if they know that you're doing this for a charity, they would love to donate their time. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it should be done also, yeah, for causes like that, the one that you're doing. I mean, not just, playing. Playing is fun and you get to exercise. And then there's the community, gathering and camaraderie. And then helping the poor and,
Yeah.
wow.
Actually, the players took pride of it last year. You would see on their Facebook feed how, playing for a cause, and they would take pride holding their paddles and playing for a
Yeah.
cause, And they have their families too.
So
they
it's
pitch
also
their
a family
tents.
thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they brought their tents. They pitched their tents, and they have music in their tents. Like, oh, okay, so festive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Is there anything else that you ladies would like to share? As far as your tournament, your organization? Yeah. By the way, I used to be a member of Dingin.
Wonderful.
But I couldn't. I stopped because I couldn't make it to the practices. I mean, I live in Miami, and they do the practice here in Delray, and Friday nights
Yeah.
be like falling asleep driving. Yeah. But it's I wish I can continue doing it. I could continue doing it, but it's just challenging for me. Not safe anymore for me to do the driving and falling asleep.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful organization.
It is.
Yeah. In fact, the only choir organization in South Florida.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
Filipino.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're good. Yeah. I think mainly we want to just encourage people to come and come on April 5. Support us, be there, have fun. And maybe that will spark that interest in them to play
That's
pickleball.
true.
Yeah.
Go out
That's
there
true.
and move and
Yes.
just have fun,
Where is your venue? You might want to, yeah,
It's
people are listening now. They might want to,
It's in Palm Beach Gardens, Tennis and Pickleball Center. It's the Russo Athletic Center. Russo Athletic Center in Palm Beach Gardens.
Athletic Center.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there. The amenities are top notch, I would say that we are very fortunate to be part of their list of tournaments.
Oh,
it's prestigious. It's prestigious.
It's prestigious.
Yes, and not only that one, but of course, they are very supportive. They would give us a call and ask us what they can do to help us market the tournament. Actually, like they ordered pizza for us. Yeah, and the delivery fee is only $10 to feed all the players. So that's how.
And how many players were those at that
We
time?
projected at that time we have 92 plus the volunteers and the families.
Wow.
Yeah, so
You have a very generous community here.
yes, we are very grateful, and we again, it's been a privilege for us to serve this charitable organization, Answering Cry of the Poor. I would say that it's not really how much money you have to give. It's actually the intent of sharing and giving part of you for a certain charity. Because I would say, like the Bible would say, that our prayers, but also it also emphasized there, the alms to the poor serves as a memorial
Yeah.
to Him.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing here for encouraging people to serve, encouraging them to be part of the organization. And probably someday, we will pass the baton to whoever will catch the fire.
You're setting good, really
to catch the fire.
wonderful examples to the community.
Yeah, that's our vision, on top of all of this, like of the games, the tournament, the sponsorship. But we're looking into having more leaders, having more involvement in the
Yes. Yeah, increasing the awareness,
increasing the
those who
awareness.
have the privilege to, opportunity to help.
Opportunity to
Imagine
help.
the impact that, of what you're doing, the impact to the people that you help and, change their lives. Yeah, you're
Yes.
sending kids to school.
Yes, not only in the Philippines, Latin America,
Latin America.
Caribbean,
And Caribbean.
Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, we have missionaries there, Filipino missionaries.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's really a grassroots movement.
And how old is that? Is this ANCOP organization?
Well, ANCOP is an part of Couples for Christ.
Okay.
And Couples for Christ has been around since 1981, so it's originated in the Philippines. So it's our work for the poor.
Right. But it originated in the Philippines, but now you're helping,
now it's,
other countries.
Yes,
Definitely.
16
Right.
families started it. Yeah, and we're part of it. Mine, I was drawn to Couples for Christ because I have kids, and I'd like them to have a positive environment. But when I saw my kids are happy, I got involved too. And I realized, like, hey, you know what? I can actually help. I can help. I can do something about it, and you realize that too. Oh, my friends, I know somebody who can actually sponsor, who can do this, and it's like this thing that you never know who are the people get involved and how the organization will grow, and who are the people that they've been reaching throughout the years. Yeah.
Right. Wow. It's a privilege to interview both of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
And know about your organization and this upcoming tournament.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, and thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
thanks for having
I
us.
wish you all the best and, more players for the next tournament.
Yes.
More players, more sponsors, more community involvement.
Bola.
Bola. Yeah, you
Bola, let's
sponsor
support
Bola. Okay, yeah. And
Yeah.
I learned so much from you
Thank you.
today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
So
much.
you ready to play?
It's funny. This week was the very, very first time that I held
Paddle.
pickleball paddle.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
So you're on your way to getting
Yeah.
addicted.
And I love it. I haven't exercised in a while, but I think I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, we have
Trying
a
to find time to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
we
Okay.
have a short reel, and people would say, "Let's play pickleball."
Yes.
Yeah,
And I like that bola.
yeah, bola. Yeah,
Bola. Okay. Thank you, Stella.
thank you.
Thank you, Darlene,
Thank
for
you.
your time.
Yes, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
All right.